I'm back. Now, I would try again and just get a village for the super monkeys. But I don't really feel like completing this right now, because it just means I'm gonna have to do chimps. And I'll show off chimps right now. But basically it's just a harder difficulty. You get 1 life, you get prices as if they were in Impoppable. You can't get farms, you can't make money through any means except for popping balloons. Like, you can't get a buccaneer to generate money, you can't use an alchemist to generate money, or a druid. So you get no money generation, you can't sell anything, you get no monkey knowledge, so all that stuff is disabled for the run. No powers, and I think that's it. You just can't use most of the stuff that would make it easier, so we'll try it. We'll try a run here. I don't think I'll get past this this game here. Oh, and we have to get around 100, but you know, we can try. The only reason I say this might be more difficult than half cash is because we can't make money. We can't sell. So if we misplace something and we want to move it later, we can't. And it's not even that we can't sell it. It's that we don't even have the ability to sell it. So even if we were to sell it for 0 cash or whatever, like that would be helpful, but they don't even let us sell at all, so they're just stuck there for the rest of the game. So, yeah, we can't make money, which is really annoying. We don't get powers, so if something gets through by chance, then we're just done. And that's another reason why it's so difficult. It's because we just get 1 life. So even if we have a good defense, if one gets through, we can't save ourselves with a power or something. We're just done.
It's going to rain hard today. Excellent.
So the idea to get to around 100 is, for the most part, if you're able to manage it, get 1 tower or maybe 2 towers and just spend all your money on those. Because if you buy 5, 6, however many towers, you just won't be able to afford. You won't be able to afford any tier 5 upgrades, which are pretty much necessary to beat this game mode. So this is a pretty common situation here that I'm going to describe. We need to be able to pop camos, because obviously if 1 camo gets through, we're done. Well, I bought this ninja monkey, so he's just kind of stuck there. And now I wanted cleansing foam so we could deal with waves of camo balloons before they get to the ninja monkey. So now this engineer is just stuck here. Like, I would sell it later when Churchill is able to see camos, but I can't now. So if I want to use this space or something, and I can't. Same with this guy. So yeah, just kind of it's just a challenge. Now the obvious tier 5 would be, you know, this guy, of course. But he's not really going to do that much damage to anything, so we really need something to do a lot of damage. I'm not really sure what we could get that could do that. Maybe this one. This one can do a lot of damage. I know this one can also do a lot of damage. This one could be good if we had water, but we don't have water. Maybe this one, but it's pretty pricey on top of the engineer. Any of these would be a good choice. These top two would be a good choice. And then maybe some of these. I'm gonna try attack shooter. And maybe if we can manage it, we can get one of the wizard monkeys. So that'll be my build. There's nothing that we can't really take care of as of right now, so we just have to upgrade these guys. And hopefully we'll be able to come up with enough money to upgrade all of them. I'm not too worried if we lose this particular game, though. I'm just going to move on to different maps so we can do easier medals. And then we'll come back to this other stuff later. I think I totally just got the wrong cross path. I wanted to do middle bottom, not top and bottom. So yeah, that's another reason why Chimps is annoying. We made a mistake and now we can't get rid of you, so just gotta hang out. Alright, so now we can start saving up a lot of money, tier 5s. So we're going to need 21 plus basically 49 plus 34 and a half. Alright, let me pull out my calculator here, do some basic arithmetic. Got 21. 21 and a half, 21.6 plus 48.6 plus 34.6. It's going to come out to about 105,000, which is a lot. So we'll be here. We'll be here for a bit. If it doesn't work, of course, that means we just have to fail and try again.
inbound. That's one for the history. Moab class Bloons inbound. That is out. That's one for the history.
I'm going for this one first, by the way. I didn't say it, but I'm going for this one. Because it could have did the most damage. And it'll carry us into being able to afford the other ones.
That is out. BFB inbound. One for the history books. That's one for the history books. That is how we do it. Moab class Blue. That's one for the history. BFB inbound. That's one for the history.
Now, I don't want to say anything because it's pretty common that, at least in my experience, it's pretty common for me to lose a chimps game right at the last like 5 rounds. But I feel like this might not be the worst setup ever. I could see myself winning. Maybe.
One for the history. I'll go after class Bloon inbound. BFB inbound. That's one for the history.
I'm gonna chew on a Paltoid really quick. Don't mind me.
That's one for the history.
Alright, there's an attack shooter. And as you can see, it's just going crazy. It's got like 4 rows of attacks, all shooting at ridiculous speed. It's got crazy range too for attack shooter. As long as we get just a bit more money, we'll be able to handle the bigger balloons with the engineer.
inbound. That's one for the history books.
And maybe we could buy this one. Well, that's going to be another expensive one. For the tack shooter, I mean. Yeah, probably not. But it is a good upgrade. It's basically the same as this guy up here, but instead of tags, it just shoots out fire. So it's just a constant ring of fire around the thing. Get another level.
ZOMG inbound. DDT inbound.
Oh, that was way too close. Almost died like 3 different times there. Alright. There's not really much else I can do right now. Except hope. Yeah, there's nothing else for me to upgrade. Could level Churchill, but he costs more and more every level, so probably only gonna get like maybe 2 levels from that. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. So this is interesting because I totally forgot about this also, but in chimps, it's interesting because... Oh, thank you. Chimps is interesting because, so instead of having to restart with cash, we get to restart for free an unlimited amount of times. But of course, if we don't have any money to buy any towers, that doesn't really matter. But it also changes what medal we get if we restart. So if we were to beat that round in the game with no restarts, then we would have gotten a black medal. But if we end up beating the game, or this game in particular, with a restart, then we get a gold medal instead. So you know, players strive for the black medals because they say, "Oh, look at my black border here. I beat chimps without restarting." You know, that kind of stuff. So that's that. fave tower is always middle wizard. That's a good tower for sure. If I had to choose a favorite, man, I don't even know. I've been using Helipilot a lot lately. Top path Helipilot. Engineer is really good too, though. I've been using him a lot. I'd say one of my favorites is definitely bottom path Dart Monkey, though. I don't know what it is about it. I know it's not like the best thing ever, but something about that tower is really cool. Anyways. Got another monkey knowledge point. And looks like we got one of those towers up unlocked now. So now we could use the Dartling Gunner finally. And then we still got more to unlock the Mer Monkey and the Beast Handler. So we'll chip away at those. But let's go on to some easier medals, so I don't just tear my hair out trying to get half cash and chimps today. I do still need to get all of these easy medals for the harder difficulty maps, so I'll just work on those. Yeah, Ninja Monkey is a solid pick. I usually only run top path Ninja, if I'm being honest. I don't use bottom or middle that much, but he's still a cool guy. Alright, well, now we're back on easy. We've got some new maps here, so I'll probably just talk about the maps as we play them. Let's grab you. And for anyone on YouTube, if you don't know the game, if you're not familiar with the game, chimps and half cash mode look the same on all the maps. The maps don't change like how the game modes function, if that makes sense. So chimps on that map that I just did looks the same on all the maps. You know, same rules and everything, prices and all that. Wizard or Boomerang is always your starter. I like Boomerang for sure for starters. He's one of my best starters, or one of my favorite starters. I like Druid, and sometimes I like Druid, like on maps like this, where there's only one entrance or exit. I usually like a Druid. Sometimes a Buccaneer helps a lot. Alright, I think we'll be able to save up for Churchill now. Just let him end the game for us. Even on easy, he still costs 1,700, which is crazy. He's got to be the most expensive hero, for sure. Now, to be fair, I haven't used the newest heroes, Geraldo or Corvus. So I don't know if they are more expensive than him, but I want to say Churchill's the most expensive one. Bottom Path Buccaneer's great, but really only, I would say, on easier difficulties. On harder difficulties, you kind of need some more firepower to help out, but it could be solid in certain circumstances.
At your service. Excellent.
It definitely doesn't make quite as much as a bank, which is why I say it's kind of situational. Like maybe in half cash it can be good, because it'll attack and make money at the same time, which just saves more money for later. But yeah, most of the time banks are better for money generation. But if you're not trying to spend that much money on a banana farm, then like Buccaneer could be a good choice.
Ha!
What? That's crazy. I never heard of that. I almost always rely on heroes. I don't think I've really gone a game without using a hero. Except maybe on like harder maps where there's multiple paths, so it's hard to kind of place them. Usually on other maps I'll always use a hero.
Moab-class Bloon inbound.
Alright. So yeah, I guess we'll just be doing this for the rest of the stream. I kind of just want to get these easy medals out of the way as soon as I can. We do have a lot to get through. So yeah, I'm just gonna, try to get these out of the way. Ah, I see. Well, that makes sense. I haven't played Bloons 5 in a long time, so I've really forgotten what it's like to have to not have towers and to have less upgrades and all that stuff. I really enjoy the new stuff they added for this game. What's up, Bernice? How you doing? Not much going on right now. I was doing some harder difficulties earlier, so there was a bit more going on earlier, but I've toned down to easy difficulty. I can just chill out, not have to really worry about much.
It's going to rain hard today.
I'm doing well. I don't have a stream tomorrow, so I'm kind of excited to just kind of relax for the day. I streamed yesterday, I'm streaming today. I've had to do uploads and all that in between, so it's kind of nice to just relax for a day.
They are nice. They are getting through.
Dang, you can remove all this stuff. Spend like $1,000 just for a few extra spots. That's crazy.
Protect those eggs. Ha ha! They are getting through. Protect those exits. Hey. Protect those exits. Nice.
Oh, I totally forgot we got the Dartling Gunner. We should work to upgrade this guy as much as we can. I think I've talked about Dartling Gunner a little bit. I showed him off during his quest line. But this is the first time we're seeing him in-game like this. And as you can see, he's a stationary military monkey that follows your cursor anywhere it goes. And he just keeps firing no matter what. So yeah, that's the basics of it. Each path on him is a different type of attack. So the top path is like a laser attack, middle is like rockets, and bottom is like a shotgun. They're both, or not both, they're all really good. So honestly, it would be good to just have 3 Dartling Gunners, but he can be pretty pricey. But his tier 5 upgrades all are very powerful, so it's a a very worthwhile tower, I would say, to use. Next game I'll try to use him more, so we can get more of his upgrades. I am from the United States. I'm from California. Southern California, to be precise. What? Bottom path is great. I really only like it after tier 4. Like tier 3 is fine, I can take it or leave it, but tier 4 and 5 I use surprising amount. It's kind of shreds. I don't know, maybe I'll have to check it again. I haven't used it in a couple years, so maybe they nerfed it or something, or changed how it works. I remember when I was younger, I used to use that a bunch.
Awesome. Moab class Bloon inbound.
Yay. Okay, let's just keep going. We need, I think, 3,000 to upgrade our next hero. Yeah. So we're gonna be grinding out money for a little bit. So let's just keep on chugging here.